was that? Am I the only one that heard that?
I heard like a sigh and a, oh, yeah.
I heard a, yeah.
Oh, God. Good morning and welcome to the Wicked Dicey Show, the morning show, the obnoxiously early Age of Sigmar / all things fun in Boston show. We are live today, most of us from Boston, but one special guest in particular, Logan and Bob, who might join us shortly, naked, Bob's in the background there somewhere, from Nova in DC.
Yeah, Washington, DC.
Completely wrong or off base there. For any wicked dicey folk who don't know Logan is a really, 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 really amazing human who had moved down to Charleston, I believe, right, Logan?
Yeah, moved down to Charleston, South Carolina after graduating college. So moved from the Great North to a more temperate place.
Logan is a very, very exciting personality and close friend. I met Logan on our trip to ACO with Brad, and it was a riot, and I didn't know what I was getting into, and only found amazingness. So anyway, you should always find a way to hang out with Sir Logan. Also, this is how he always looks all of the time.
It's all.
There was
a
horrible accident in the Charleston Shoe Factory in Charleston, North Carolina, South Carolina, East Carolina. How many Carolinas are there? Where is just normal Carolina?
Yeah.
You know what? I couldn't even answer that either. So with the two Carolinas, but I'm in South Carolina, the southernmost, northmost of Georgia.
So what's the story with the mask? You other than the sunburns and you trying to hide stuff like a crazy face.
So other than just being a sexy individual in general, it was very much I'm running Bone Reapers, and I had that same ACO we went to. I went 0-5 with Bone Reapers when they were dog shit, and so I wanted to. It's my first Nova. I wanted a gimmick, and I got alarm clock's going off or something.
Oh, yes. I get it, but I'm butt naked.
Yeah, we are professional. Bob's in the background.
We're good.
Come on, Bob. Come on live. Come on live, Bob.
Wait, there we go. Oh no, he's butt naked. You guys had to pay extra for that.
Move the camera.
so it's
Nova. Get our first strike on YouTube.
Subscribe now to see Bob.
Donate now.
Yeah.
Only Bob.
We should open up like a donation stream.
There we go.
You can't do the strategy you left for the Bob.
Yeah, well.
So it's
been a good run,
so
everyone.
I wanted to do some, silly. It's supposed to be a full Skeletor costume, but then we had a hurricane that turned out to be a tropical storm that turned out to be a pain in the ass. So so I went to a party city, half submerged, and just got this, and just something fun. Like I see like all the tough crowd guys doing little outfits. Tom Guan slowly turning into like a geisha girl by the looks of it through the event. So just something fun and like repping my Wicked Dicey merch still. So I just want to do something fun. It's a game still. So despite the competitiveness, I think part of that is competitors, and for like the teams is the interactions that you get out of the event. And so just something positive for my opponents. And then if I win some games, cool. If I don't, then that's cool too, because still got cool people and I'm able to see everybody again.
Yeah. Are you going to show up to the table with that on?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
But only that, right?
Well, so I have some other shirts. I mean, listen, I'm not the sexiest Bob without the clothes, so I kind of need these as a buffer. And so I'm going to be showing up like this. I have some like other like funny shirts and everything. I got like my Golden Girl stuff. Like I got funny outfits to do, just something goofy for every day. But yeah, I'm planning on wearing this. The mask stays on during sex. 100% stays on.
I love it. So give everybody the ground report from Nova. So how is it over there?
Yeah, here it's a new hotel last year.
Yeah. Because last Nova I was at, Corey would remember, or maybe not remember, because that was back in like 2017 when I was just turning like 18 for 40K.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Washington Hilton's not bad. It's like smack dab in the middle. So far in terms of armies, it's kind of what you expect, but it wasn't like as overwhelming. So it's Soulbite, Gravelords, OBR, Seraphon. But I'd say like the key things that stand out is a lot of ogre players, like a drastic ass load of ogre players.
Interesting.
I think they're just trying to use like the mortal wounds from their charters and whatnot, or just trying to build up on like critical mass and just trying to swing that way. But also, I forget who said in the chat, but I think it was either Anthony or somebody was like, I also just think it's people just bringing what they want because they know these top 3 armies are probably what's going to be hitting the higher tables. So then they're bringing everything else because it's an 8-rounder. Like that's a lot of games and it'll usually weed itself out. But I would say a standout list that I love, I'll talk about the one that I just thought was hilarious. It's the Techless Cities of Sigmar list with Kazrai in it.
Oh, so like a Settler's Gain.
Yeah, it's a Settler's Gain list with Kazrai and Techless in it.
What?
The only cities player is just going out strong.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's so good.
Who is this human? Let's please find him and put him on the show.
Give him a business card. Yeah, get his info for the follow up.
Corey, I feel like this guy's got more balls than you. You threatened the Settler's Gain for quite a while.
I ran it first, so
what?
This person's copying. Sir, the time Techless was finger painted, that was a Settler's Gain army.
That was in a live stream where everyone was
still
waylaid, but
still did it.
Still did it. Still done it.
Still did it. Count it.
Wow, that's great. There was also an invitational that happened, right? So
yeah, the invitational was a single round with 16 players. It was going like pretty much like clockwork, although they had to play a little bit later into the evening because like they wanted to like just get it done, because basically whoever like was winning games in the invitational skips round 1 today, gets a bye, just because then like gives the guys time to rest, and it makes sense too, because that I figured with that it kind of will also help out with the spread of the event in pods to where it's like those like-minded players are still probably going to be in the same pool. Because when you bring the guys to an invitational, and then it's probably still going to be around there. But yeah, the invitational was awesome, like seeing the games live and seeing the high level of play, but also just Mike Vaginos is doing an amazing job. Same with James, with making sure everything's running smoothly. And I was very much down deep in the liquor with Jaeger, so it was very nice being able to sit back, watch some games, and like Badge was shooting the shit with me, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, like I also like this game started, like I need the full attention." I'm like, nope, absolutely. It was super professional to see, and then super just cool. Like it actually made it really fun to watch because I never really could see those high-end tables, because since I moved down to South Carolina, I don't get to see like those like high level players.
You are
from the Northeast.
Table.
Yeah.
Have you been? Before we go on to this, I do have a question. But who won the invitational?
Tom Guan with the zombies. The
Tom Guan with the zombies. He played Anthony in the last round.
Yes, he did.
Nice.
I wasn't around for the entire game. I saw it, but I assumed it's kind of like zombies did what zombies did.
Yeah. Anthony also, I think, said he took 500 points that were good, and he was just like, I'm going to make them shit for whatever reason, because it's an invitational. He didn't really care about it, I don't think.
He was just stunting on people.
He was Lukovi, I believe. So like he won with Avangori for the event, which I thought was kind of funny. But I mean, still, like, not taking anything away, like I still think there were some solid games, like some solid gameplay by Guan. Like, congrats to him. Like,
for sure. Like Tom is amazing. Like Tom is a really great player.
The man is anathema to me. He's just, it's insane.
Yeah, I still want to play him, because every time I've ever seen him at GTs, like he'll play for like 30 minutes and then just walk away from the table and be done. And I'm just like, what just happened? like I know you couldn't have played an entire game in that time, but somehow he does. But that, I don't know, that was just like, I think he was like playing a lot of like Mortal Wound crazy armies or something at the time. But anyway, shoot, I forgot my question. I had a question, and then
there's an RTT on yesterday too. Was that your question?
Oh no, actually it was a really quick segue or side track thing. Logan, have you just been like busting up folks in your local meta, or what? How's that been?
So it's been pretty good. Hi, Bob. So it's been pretty good. The AOS scene is something that's been like cultivated, like that I've been trying to cultivate. So working with it's the team called the South Carolina Gamers Guild that we're trying to centralize and start getting things going, because obviously still part of Wicked Dicey. Like that shit ain't changing. But it's very much, I've been working with them and trying to organize to where stores get organized with events. Kind of the same thing that happened with trying to do the circuit with Midgard, doing that then with Saugus, or like trying to just do that for centralization of events. And so there's places to go in Columbia, South Carolina, as well as like Savannah, Georgia. But those have been like the 2 spots. We would have some local tournaments, but they wouldn't fire off too much. So I'm traveling more to events, but I'm doing well. I had a lot of success in my Flesh Eater courts and my OBR. So it really came down to either or, but I just think overall with my test games, I found that OBR were just more consistent in my eyes. Like in a dice game, you remove certain dice rolls and then you remove some variants. So it's more consistency that way. Yeah. So I went the Null Myriad route because I was playing Null Myriad before everybody popped off with Fangs of Sotek.
Yeah, so you're kind of the OBR OG. You stuck through them thick and thin. Like at ACO, you were running them at ACO last year, right?
Not the last ACO, but the ACO before that.
Yeah, I just remember you just being like,
I was last place. I was dead last. Like I won. The casino was what I won basically. That was it. But I was dead last at ACO 2 years ago with OBR.
Yeah, Bob, what are you running for this tournament for Nova?
So I bring my travel army. I bring my 4 Gargants.
Oh, you're doing Gargants.
Yeah, they fit in a nice little suitcase. Goes right in the overhead bin, so I don't end up with a million broken models like I have when I've traveled before.
Oh, damn it!
Did you? Somebody said right when we got on, you won some best destruction thing. Is that? Am I?
Tell a story. Yeah. Well, how do you get that?
Well, let me give you the 30-second my tournament brief first. So,
I want 45 seconds.
Oh, you got it. So round 1, Fire Slayers. I stood in the circles and let him walk 4 inches and try to come to me. Won easily. Second game, both plays were awesome. Second game, played a non-techless Luminath. We just had a big scrum in the middle, and it was a blast. And I ended up conceding, and he won. And then I'm like, okay, good. This was my practice round. I'm old, I'm tired, so I dropped, and I come upstairs, took a nap, came downstairs later. So how do you get best destruction out of 1-1 drop? 3 destruction players.
Oh wow! And they didn't win anything.
One's in the top 3, and one I got more points than.
Bob, I just realized you can't see it on camera, but I actually tried to drink my Red Bull.
I saw that.
And I poured some of it on my.
Everyone saw that.
It looks like I won't say that. Anyway, so I got the plaque. I'm not claiming I earned it, but hey.
Yes, you did, Bob. You don't even have to play in games. You just win 2 games out of a 3-game event. You win. So.
Hey, Sun Tzu said it best. The best wins are the ones you do without fighting. So
yeah.
The art of Bob. With
it's not always about smash. Smash.
Yeah.
Well, cool. And so that was there's an RTT and then a
doubles,
GT.
Yeah. There's doubles yesterday too.
Yeah.
I think Josh
played the double.
Robin, Josh.
Rob played the RTT with me. Rob went 1 and 2.
Nice.
Okay.
A win's a win.
So and then there's a doubles that Josh was in with his friend. They were playing like Idonath, right, or something.
It was like Orcs and Idonath, or
Orcs and Pigs, I think.
I don't know. Yeah. He had orc looking.
I really want Josh to just walk out behind you two right now and like pop out of nowhere.
Just pop out.
Naked. Just be like also in the room.
No, we did not have a threesome last night.
Okay.
Bummer.
Birthday was a majority of the
success. Is that tonight or tomorrow? When's that happening?
I was about to say we could like with how he was last night. We could probably just like wiggle our finger and then it would be here.
What's this about wiggling?
Oh, I was just saying like the man is electric, so I feel like it wouldn't be a problem. I don't think it's a matter of time. It's like a matter of not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah. Cool. What about the merchandise hall? Is there a lot of fancy wares, or you can buy the world there?
Vendor hall.
Yeah, the vendor hall was great. I got behind like the camera that I have propped up, I got myself a cool like corn shirt, just like some of the graphic tees, and then I also the miniature market that they have there. I went to one of the smaller sellers in the back, and I found like a fully painted and base Gotrek, and I noticed he wasn't on his like normal scenic base. He's still on a scenic base. It's like, oh hey, I went to Gotrek, saw that it wasn't on his base, like yada yada. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll sell it to you for $15. I'm like, shit, sold. Friggin' goddamn.
Done.
Yep.
Oddly enough, I have like 5 Gotreks in my house.
I have like there's some cool deals. Like it's mainly for 40K. I have Leagues of Votan for 40K, and because they're cheap, because they're all dog water now. But I mean, that's a different game. This is the Wicked Dicey Show, not Art of War. This is AOS.
No, we're all things. You
except Legion. We don't do
except
Legion.
Yeah.
Or do I do Legion because I'm Cam? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to play Legion now.
Every once in a while, like when we pause talking, I look and I see Cam's photo, and it makes me so happy.
I'm seeing the top of his forehead, so I keep thinking it's Cam, but it's just Jeremy with Cam's background, which is amazing.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
So cool. Yes, I guess the reason I asked that because Nova last year, it's actually something I like at different conferences. I've been really surprised about. Like there's like some like Adepticon is just like out of this world, like long warehouses of vendors and stuff. And then LVO was like a room. And then Nova was like somewhere in the middle of that, but like a lot less than I expected. And so I'm wondering, like with the new hotel, it sounds like they've like expanded and have
it was pretty packed. Like it was pretty packed, like within like a smaller hall, which is nice. It was a lot more than I'd say ACO. ACO was kind of just like a few shelves and like that was it. Yeah. But like they had a lot of selection, a lot of different things. Like they have the things that I always am like, oh, that's some cool like stuff. So like either wound counters or command point trackers or anything. They have a lot of like those along with models. So
yeah.
But so the variety is good. And I actually, a small segue, a mini wargaming is here. For those who don't know, mini wargaming, it's the oh hey, Rob's here. Hold on, we need to get
wait, Logan, you went up to mini wargaming?
No, so mini wargaming's down here at Nova.
Oh, okay, they came down.
Yeah, I'll send some pictures into the chat, but I was able to get some pictures with Dave.
Nice,
Rob,
another guest. This is amazing. On the ground interviews.
If anybody didn't know this, Rob took me on as his teammate for the retreat, which I'm very excited about.
Is this a crossover episode?
Oh, this is
everything episode. Yeah. This is an amazing episode.
This is giving me FOMO so hard.
Live, like on the ground.
Yeah, I actually realized. Oh, hey, Josh. Morning from the Nova main hall. I realized I was like thinking about this the other day, and I was like, "What is the Wicked Dicey Show for?" And I was like, "It's not for strategy. It's just for like friends.
It's vibes.
It's like just checking in with everybody."
If you're coming here to learn anything, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah. I think of these as like character bios, basically, where it's like you will have people to slowly show up. Like I've been like wanting to go on the show so bad. So when you messaged me, I'm like, "Oh, I'll be there." Like I was out till 2 a.m. I got up right at like 7:45.
Yeah,
and let him on the karaoke stage for his birthday.
Oh, nice! You all did do the karaoke.
Oh yeah, we did.
Okay,
we didn't just do it. We killed it.
We did. We slaughtered.
That's awesome.
And I think what you're saying is the real Wicked Dicey Show is the friends we made along the way.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah, and to clarify that, like anybody who wants to jump on the show, like please just raise your hand every time. And like there's like Logan was saying, like Logan, you didn't have to wait this long. Like we would have had you on like before that.
Oh yeah.
Email us at hello@wickeddicey.com.
Yeah, email us at we actually have a vendors at wickeddicey.com now, so you could email that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like when I hit the @everyone tag this morning, it was like, do you want to like notify 90 people that blah 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 that we're going live? And I was like, yeah. And then also like I bet 45 of them haven't met Logan, who again, I didn't know Logan. I didn't know you before ACO last year, and all I knew of you was just like it's like kind of legendary stories. And then I got in a car with Steve and Logan and Brad, and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. So,
that was such a great trip.
But somehow we made it there.
Yeah. I learned so much of things that I didn't know I wanted to learn. So
the Brad struggle snuggle.
John, board games at wickeddicey.gov. Oh my god.
The what? Board games at wickeddicey.gov.
Don't email that. That's
that's not us. That's not legit.
That's how you get on the list.
You have to buy that domain now.
I don't think we can buy .gov.
Yeah, you can.
Really? That seems something that shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, there's like
just become a government.
No, we can do that.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Yeah, they tried to do that. I think on January 6th, but
we actually, maybe we should have been a .org or something, but to make us sound more official. But
no.
Side note on that, like we do have a lot of crazy traffic to the website, the wickeddicey.com website, which I'm excited about.
Now, just for those who don't know, is wickeddicey.com the place to go to learn about upcoming events that the
it's
putting on,
so
like
smooth.
Everwinter and Ironwell?
It's so smooth.
good segue there. It's the place to go buy your Fluff Cloud sweater that no one's fucking bought.
No, I've had lots of people asking me because they've all heard about us.
There you go.
But they don't know where to go to find us.
Yeah,
and they want to head up our way.
Well, I'm sure that you guys sent down some materials and promo, like
we're really
flyers
great
for those
about
guys
that.
to give out. Right?
It's just a 1 hour pitch, and then they can go and enjoy their free margaritas. But they have to sit through the whole presentation.
Wait, we're getting them free margaritas?
If you sit through my presentation.
I don't know if you need any more free margaritas, Logan.
Or he needs more now.
No,
Well,
he hasn't
I
had
was
any
about to
free
say, so,
margaritas.
like-
That's the problem. He's had to
So
pay
I'll
for all the
I'll send a
margaritas.
photo in the chat because, like, did y'all see what I did with my Yeti bottle and my Jägermeister? Did I put that in the chat, or was I being a responsible adult?
Maybe.
Oh,
I think it was responsible, but
I'm so disappointed.
yeah,
So I filled up because I didn't know the
we are
halls.
too.
I didn't know the halls rule with liquor or anything.
Oh
I mean, it might be
Jesus.
Washington or whatever. So I filled an entire handle of Jägermeister and 2 Red Bulls, and I made a Jaeger nuke. I haven't seen Oppenheimer in theaters, but I'm guessing this is what the bomb looked like.
Probably.
I feel unwell.
To say
It's
this
like
was
round 4 at Slaughter Corey, right?
Oh, God. I want to
The
drink
real
a bottle
demon
of
pours
wine
in here.
per round. That's like going to be my new thing. Just uncork a bottle of red.
and I still have extra, so it's
There you go.
You guys don't have pairings yet, right?
not yet. No, and actually I was checking the time too because it's about 8:20. So the check-in's like with like 9. I spilled my Red Bull on my pants, so I need to change my pants actually.
Do you though? I mean,
No, you don't assert dominance.
Assert dominance. Billy Matt said, "Hey, everybody pisses their pants. Cool kids piss their pants."
Peeing your pants is cool. Just call me Miles Davis.
What is happening? Okay, cool. Well, we'll probably release you into the wild. Do great at your games today, and if you don't do great, just have fun.
just live.
You've got OBR, so who knows? You could maybe even win the whole. Oh my God,
Here I am.
competition. But really, just take one Seraphon head. That's all I ask of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you guys, because I'm for sure I'm gonna do my best. Man, my hair's crazy, but I'll do my best to make sure to get lots of picks. Trying to do that, just play some games and rip it, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah. Cool. Who are you most looking for? Like, what kind of armies are you looking forward to play against?
So I think I still want to. So because I mean, there's not a matchup where I'm like, oh, like I don't want to play. Well, actually, no, there is zombies, but that's just because I fear a certain man with a certain affinity for pizza boxes. But so what I'm really excited is I want to see how the Null Myriad matches up against Kronspine Seraphon, because if it's just going all into spells and Blizzard, I feel good. But with Kronspine, I think will be interesting to see, because they have that melee backbone to kind of keep me there. So I'll be curious about how me as a general can be flexible and try to play around the Kronspine, because with OBR, it's so few low points. So if you can get a Kronspine in at a crucial moment in the game where you're able to control the flow, it doesn't matter that my guys are durable and you're not doing damage or spells. You have the movement. So I think that's the toughest one, but the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I'm doing a tanky build. Just real quick, my list is Catacross, 2 blocks of 6 Immortus, a Bone Shaper, a Soul Mason, and some Death Riders. And I'm just leaning very heavily into the defense tech and just wanting to punch out in later turns. So kind of establish positioning, keep priority, just because a lot of these missions that they chose make it to where you want to maintain priority and not take a double. And so OBR are an army that actually really benefit you not having to take a double, because if you have your key pieces in place, the damage that is done to you is minuscule. So to me, that made the most logical sense for me to want to go with that build.
Apologies. Wait, can you summarize that in a paragraph? I literally was responding to a comment, and I actually genuinely want to know this.
So basically, in the short, I chose the OBR. I chose a more castly build for OBR because less moving parts overall. It's more of an upswing in the later turns.
Gotcha.
Really just having that DPS check at the door, and then just immediately go into later turns with it. And like I said, the battle plans themselves are really lending for you to want to take the second like when you want to go second in the priority.
100%. Yeah.
So it just OBR lends itself to that so well, especially when you can layer out your buffs, get everything set. It's like you position yourself, say, cool, you can try to DPS me, but it's probably not going to happen, or you're going to have diminishing returns.
Yeah, because they're so damn
DPS
beefy.
is donkey punch sack.
Yes, correct.
Who is
explained? John needs to know in the chat. Like, yes, John, there's 5 turns in the game, not just 3.
Yeah.
Don't. It's the always be castling, John. It's not the always be charging.
Always be piggying.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Always be boning.
ABB, always be typing.
Oh, always be typing. Or ABB, always be boning. Always be boning.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to your friends in the Southern. What were the Southern Guild?
Yeah. It's a shout out to my buddies at the South Carolina Gaming Guild, Jake Kersley, and Michael Rhino Verrett. They've been the ones helping run the scene, and then with us trying to figure out places. So I just want to shout them out real quick.
We should have them on the show at some point too, just to see what's up with all their stuff. And
yeah, it'd definitely be cool.
Yeah, I feel like we need to do more collabs in general with like other clubs. I think that'd be real fun. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good hunting, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for having me
hunting.
on, fellas.
Bob, have fun with your Gargants in 5 rounds. But
He's gonna play 4 and still win something.
Get best destruction twice. And I only expect Logan that you go best commander, best overall. So you got to get your work in and do your
We are. I'm looking to be king of the whales with my pod. Like after I find my pod, I'm looking to tip some fishing boats and just really just get into a spot.
Hashtag pod F calling.
Hashtag pod F.
Anyway. All right, cool. We'll see you on the flip. And thanks everybody for joining us. I am gonna go get some more coffee. And Jeremy, we didn't really get to you, but thanks again for joining us and being our.
I was holding up Cam's face.
Honestly, Jeremy, you should just join us all the time for this. Like, you're great to have on here too. So like, I don't know why we just don't bug you every Friday. Oh, Colin's on.
Right.
Colin heard my joke. Yes, Colin.
F pod.
All right, y'all.
Admin. But yep, kick some ass, Logan. Peace.
It's time to bone.
All right, later, Corey. See you bye. See you bye.
Everybody.
All the rest of the Wicked Dicey folks too. Enjoy your Friday. Get some games in this weekend. And Jeremy is Cam Incarnate. He's not the new Cam.
I'm the new incarnate of Cam. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Also, just shout out to everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.